Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Are you hey okay? In your neck of the woods? What up? What up? Manners and respect, man. Are your girl, Debbie from Donga Yard. Welcome you all to the Jamaican kitchen. Welcome once more. It is the Jamaican Cooking Journey. If you're new right on over here, special welcome. Those of you who are there with me from the beginning and you're still here, manners and respect. On this episode of the Jamaican Cooking Journey, I hope you had watched my prior video thoroughly, I told you I'll be giving you a Mother's Day dinner idea with mixed meat. Okay? My mixed meat would be stewed mutton and fried chicken. So I'm starting off with the seasoning up of my stewed mutton. Now I want you to bear in mind that mutton is something that is very seldom stewed. Most of the times it's curried. So it has this tied curry taste to it. So maybe people who are watching this don't want to say, stew mutton, after when I stew mutton, I'm curry mutton. But you know, people want to say. So I want you to take keen interest in the herbs that you're going to be putting in your stewed mutton, as opposed not to mix the taste or to compare the taste of the stewed mutton to the curry mutton. So you got to be real selective of the spices or the herbs that you put in there. You don't want to get like you tie yourself to the curry mutton. So you just say, yo, I don't like all the mutton tasting, I like the curry. I want you to think about the spices and herbs as to get that nice stewed mutton taste. Okay? So here we go. Right on over here. Let me can do it a little more. I'll tell you what I have in here. I have some cloves, whole cloves grounded, and some coriander seeds. I do have coriander powder, but me don't know where really if I find that coriander powder there. I chose to put some coriander powder because in most curry there is coriander. Okay? Now I'm going in with my green herbs. Putting in some fresh thyme. You could probably choose cilantro or green, not dried, rosemary. You know, we want to be selective of the spices that we're tying to the stewed mutton. I don't want you to forget this. It is always really seldomly used. Some mint leaves. So, fresh mint leaves from my garden, and I'll be chopping. Please don't do too much. I have here like about 2 3/4 pounds of mutton, so I'm just using that. And right there and then you get these fresh herbs coming up. Let's go to the regular with green scallions or whatever you want to call it. These are always there. Chop with your chopping scales, your knife cutting scales. I am going in free-handed. Okay, do you remember I told you, do you? I am looking for some specific flavors in the stewed mutton. So I'm trying to make it as herbsy as I can, but also with selective spices, selective taste that I know that they will go okay. Putting in that, I'm going to be putting in like, this is a small green bell pepper. So I'll be putting in like just this. So you want to just chop it a little finer, you know, get it a little like this, you know. And this is good because we're gonna stew it, so you won't taste the old pieces in there. You know, we would never go low on garlic. Let's get a reasonable amount of garlic in and we soon come. Some grated onions, you could also chop them really fine and all of that. ripe scotch bonnet pepper for that great Jamaican gig. Seeds and all, if you can manage. If you can't, do what you can, just the outer part. And try not to forget some salt. Don't put all the salt for now and all of that. When you're finishing up, you can put the rest of your salt. I'm using my spoons. I don't want to use my hands. Mutton has small bones and sometimes they're sharp. So I'm using my spoon to get this all rubbed in. Okay, stewed mutton. And you might want to ask Miss Debbie, stewed mutton? I did not say brown stew. I said stewed mutton. You rub it in with your spoon or what you want to use. And right here, all of these natural spices and herbs, they're coming right out. I'm going to go now, finish rubbing it in. When you see me next, I'll be... Did I say we were doing stewed mutton and fried chicken, Dad? When you see me next, we'll be seasoning the chicken. Must soon come. Pass the cling wrap. So this is my mutton, and it's under the plastic cling or whatever. That's my little mutton. Now onto the subject of the fried chicken. I'm gonna be stealing Kimmy's seasoning method. I've had lots of fried chicken in my life, yet the best fried chicken I've ever tasted is Kimmy's fried chicken. I've never seen her seasoning it, but I know what she uses. I hope it will come out that way. She has this natural, it's all natural. Here we go. Some thyme, mainly the not these big fat parts, mainly the smaller parts, yeah. Some thyme. Two leg and thigh, and I've added them all some slots in them. This is enough green thyme. Green thyme is strong for it. Okay? I know garlic is in there. It's a must. I'm greater in mine. I don't know how she did hers, but I'm just using her other stuff. I'm using 3 pegs of garlic. Not really large pegs. I am adding a little grated ginger. I don't want to do too much, because I don't want to overpower this thing. I want to get it with the taste that Kimmy's own comes out with. But I don't think a little ginger, fresh ginger, would do any harm. This is what is on there. Now, people want to say the recipe. Family, come on. We are just seasoning. Feel your way around your kitchen. Okay? This is just 2 leg and thigh. What recipe you see, or you saw all I'm using here. Just look through the video. I've not used a lot of things. Some of these are the stuff they don't call for any recipe. Okay? Alright. Now, the green part of the scallion. I'm going to be going off camera, and I'm going to chop it really, really fine. Kimmy's own is really fine. Chop it off, and I soon come. I am back, all chopped in, and that nice aroma going up into my nostril, clearing up all the sinus, that sinus tract, and all of that. So you just know what it's gonna do to the chicken. Now, this is what I think is the cream of the crop in her fried chicken. She does it real fine, finer than this. She goes through with a reasonable amount of this. Wow, this one not bad at all. So I would say a half, leaving out the seeds. Let me get my hands all washed. I'm soon come. A little grated onion for me. I think she uses onion, but I'm not sure if she grates it. So for me, a little grated onion. Why grated? It will go through easily. It will go through the meat more easily. You know? Wow. The beauty of this thing starts coming up right here, right now. Let us put a little salt, and we have got to put enough salt right now, because we're not going to have no other way to add salt to this fried chicken here. So let us try to use our, my mother would have said, initiative. But we try to use our kitchen skills, our kitchen expertise, feeling away right through our kitchen. 2 leg and thighs, probably weighing about 1.5 pounds. That should be good. Now, this is the time that we are going to get everything all blended. Blended in, this blended chicken, seasoned right in. So, let me give you a little look of what it should be looking like when you're doing mom's own. All in, you saw what I used. Slits are there and all of that. And you want to rub this in for a good 6 to 7 minutes. That's how I see she do it. I don't know, I hope I'll get it like her. All these little slits that I made, you want to get them in. Bear in mind that when you're frying, you've got to take a little time to remove every single piece of these herbs, because they will start burning when you're frying, and that will interrupt the fried chicken process. I'm gonna go now, finish rubbing this in. It's just a beauty. There's no smelling vision as yet on the internet, but I think someday to come, they might really just come up with that. I'm gonna finish rubbing this in for another pretty good 5 minutes. Cover it as I did with the mutton. I'm gonna rest them out. My kitchen is pretty reasonably cool, so I'm gonna go rest them, and in the next clip I'll start on my mutton. You'll see what type of rice I'll be using, and of course we'll be enhancing this Mother's Day dish with some fresh vegetable. Me soon come. Okay, now YouTube family, we are right back. So right on over here, I've caramelized some sugar. Yeah, that's what I'll be using. I want to get that caramel, you know, that caramel flavor. We are stewing mutton. So you saw the herbs that I used, and with the expertise of, you know, how long I've been in the kitchen, I'm choosing to use this caramelized sugar or burnt sugar. So I've got done some here ahead of time, and if I should leave it longer, it will become thick, almost like the browning. So I'm gonna get my mutton in right there now into it. Leaving it to let it become thick is always the better option, as opposed to using it when it's just done. It was done probably about 20-25 minutes ago. So you want to get this thing right in. And look here, I tell you the truth, you know. I feel say I forgot for my spoon. So me I say, look, you see my spoon? My spoon is just my spoon. I want to know that, not true. So I'm gonna get my spoon which I've gotten already. So I'm gonna coat this thing up now. We'll be using just the regular, we're not using a pressure cooker today. So the heat is on, and I'm coating up my mutton into this burnt sugar thing here. Look at me right there. Let me give you some light to let you see what is happening. We'll be coating it up into this. Okay? Coating it up properly into this, leaving it to start stewing down. Now that it has been coated up into this, and we'll leave it to start stew. As it starts stewing, the sauce will come a little browner, because we are going to leave it to let it start stewing down into its own little juices. And then when we return, you will see what it looks like. Look at it with all those herbs. I hope you did not click off and then come to ask me something that I did demonstrated, I did explain, and all of that. So no additional water at this time. It's only the juices and that caramelized sugar. If you leave the sugar and let it cool down for about 2 to 3 hours, you will have it thick. But as it cooks, it will just move through, and that color will just start erupting. Want to get our water now, you know, hot water and all of that. Let's get it all covered down and then we're going to be rolling. We're going to be doing some coconut turmeric rice. So I've got my coconut here, green coconut that is. Look at the back of it, not the dried one. I want more like a sort of creamy thing as opposed to the rundown type. So I'm gonna go now prepare my coconut milk, and then I'll return. Our fried chicken should be the last. It must be served crispy and nice. What could a Mother's Day dinner be without a piece of properly fried chicken? We'll have some vegetable for you when we are dishing, so you'll see as we proceed. So we're gonna leave our mutton here to start stewing down in its natural juices on the medium. When the juices have been you know, diminished, dried out, we'll come back to look at what is happening. So from there I'll show you how to add your hot water. Me soon come. By the way, this mutton is not tough, it's not a chewy, it's not an old animal, it's a really young. So if you have your mutton that you get and you don't know how, and so I guess you'd have to try to use your pressure cooker. If you don't want to, use your that thing there, that the same thing as the electric pressure cooker. Okay, so I'm doing this stove stop style, okay, which may not do regular. Soon come. Okay, now you family, we are back. So this is what is happening. Let us get our flame down a bit. And this is the first we are opening this pot. So all that juice that came from the mutton and that little liquid caramelized sugar, yeah, this is the end product of it. This is how it colors the meat. Okay, all right, so there is almost no liquid in there now. Now is when you want to start adding some boiling water, and you know my thing, it's always a little at a time. Boiling water, hot water, as hot as possible. Why? You don't want to lower the temperature of this meat, this stovetop stewing here. You see what I say? Yeah. And you notice the meat color not change, it not turn back white. When I tell you, when I'm showing you something, family, I know what I'm doing. Look at it. The color remains the same, even though you added hot water, a clear liquid. So down there now to a little less than medium, we're stewing on the stove stop, and it's not a chewy meat, so we're gonna leave it there. You're gonna treat it in this same manner until the meat is tender to your taste. Okay, a little at a time. Whilst it dries out or diminishes, you stir it around. Come put a little at a time. Don't fill up the pot, you'll get boiled meat. Me soon come. Turmeric rice. We're gonna just have used a little grapes. What is that? I don't remember. Well, this I've used just a little of this sunflower oil and extra virgin olive oil. So I had that almost on the finishing. So I'm just putting a little carrots in there. You could do what you want to do. And at this point, I'm putting in peck of garlic smashed, little piece of ginger smashed, one small sprig of green scallions, and a sprig of thyme. And I'm going to get my flame up a bit, and I'll be swirling it around right in there just to get that little flavor coming out. It's turmeric rice, okay? Whilst those are coming to, you know, like a little saute, I want to put only, I think, probably one and just about 1/8 of a teaspoon of turmeric. You know the turmeric is sitting with strong. Okay, let's try to get this all swirled around in there. Turn the flame up a bit. Everything is going to be cooking together. So now we have got our rice here all washed, and we drain most of the water. We don't really have a lot of water going down in there. So rice is in there. You must know the amount. So this is like about a pound and a little. So you want to let's get our flame down, because we'll be coating up this rice in this turmeric and all of those little herbs. Okay, let's coat it up and get your flame down because you don't want it all drying out. So we are coating up the rice in the turmeric, okay? And I'll add that. Coating up the rice in the turmeric. We have got right here some warm coconut milk, freshly squeezed. But if you have the tin one and that's what you have to use, go right ahead and use your tin coconut milk, okay? This is what we have. And remember, when the coconut milk goes down in there, you will definitely have the color of the turmeric getting a bit pale. I need to find my salt. I'm gonna go off camera now, family, and find my salt. Okay, my salt is right here, and I hope you can see the cream from that coconut, and you realize that the liquid will be just coconut milk. Put salt to your taste. You must know how to adjust yourself to salt, and all of that. Our coconut milk is in there, and at this point it depends on how much of a texture you want your rice. If you want it shelly, if you want it on the sort of like soft side, sticky side, I'll be putting a little more coconut milk because I don't want mine coming too shelly. Okay, let us give it a little more stirring as we want to see if we can get that everything dissolve, and I'll add that. Want to taste for salt perfection. We would need just a little more salt. The perfect thing, the coconut flavor is what stands out. You don't want to put too much turmeric because you know turmeric has that little bitterish taste, so you don't want to put too much turmeric, forget it all bitter. So you got to know how to adjust. Now that that is happening and the coconut milk is in there, this is just something that is you can just see. If you know the beauty of coconut milk, you will know what it is. It's Mother's Day, just something special for mom. So you just cover it and let it cook on a low heat, and that's how easy your turmeric rice will be. Now right on over here, you see we are still on point with our stewed mutton. So mutton is there, and we are very much in time to see that we need some water. At this point, all these time and stuff, don't do like what I'm doing here. You know, I've got some cleaning up to do. Please don't do as I do. Use something to remove it. When you do these things, you are really experienced. So, you know what you to do already. So you pour a little, no more than that. Get your flame up. Let the cooking continue. Right there. And all of that. No colors change. This is the perfect caramel burnt sugar color. Perfect, pretty color for your stewed mutton. Next clip. Our turmeric rice should be ready. I'm sweating. Don't worry about it. The heat is really on. And the menopause is on too. You know about that, okay? We will be going into the gear of fried chicken. Must soon come. Family, I have to change. I had to change my top. Not another video, but I just had to change my top. You see this pretty finishing? This pretty finishing. The meat is cooked. The meat is cooked. Let me show you. So you know, I know the nature of the mutton, so that is why I chose to go stovetop stewing and not pressure. So if you know the nature of yours, go stovetop cooking. If you don't, try to pressure. Or if you have the time, you can do your thing. Now we want some gravy. You could use ketchup. You could stew some tomatoes. Do you? I'm using some tomato paste. So I'm putting about like probably a little less than half of this medium-sized tin here. Gonna get my flame up, and I got my water, the rest of my water over here. So this thing was like pretty soft because I didn't use all my water from this kettle. So I would say I knew that it would be soft. So let me get with all of it, what is something named tomato paste. This is for the gravy down. So you could go ahead and use whatever gravy down method you want to use. And you want to get your flame up now, and all of that. Dissolve up your tomato paste, your ketchup, whatever. Get this thing up. Still want a little more water. This is how you're gonna have that thick, nice gravy. For all of the long belly gravy people, tell us me always have gravy problem, you know. Me can't make enough gravy. Stewed mutton, yeah. Dissolving your tomato paste through and all of that. Now that you have gotten it, it still looks like it can take some more water. This tomato paste is really thick. Throw it to the side, remember. Look at that gravy. Shoot them up, camera girl. And the color of this burnt sugar or caramelized sugar. Look at it. Look at it. This is so nice. We want to taste now for some flavor and salt perfection. This is so beautiful. We could take a little more salt, and for the whole of this video, I cannot find my salt. My soon come. Okay, we are on track with our stewed mutton gravy. This is the gravy. Let's get right on over here, camera girl. Shoot them up, camera girl. Right on. Shoot them up. Let's get our flame down. This is our turmeric rice, finished turmeric rice. So you know, normally remove the scale. And if you want to eat them, you can eat them, not a problem. And we did just put a little carrot just to enhance the color of this turmeric rice. Yep. Now, just we are not through. Look at this gravy. And when mom just smother over our turmeric rice with the gravy. We're going to fry our chicken. You know how to fry your chicken. Fry it as you want it. I showed you the seasoning method that I'll be using. We're going to go fry the chicken, and when we return, we'll be plating some of this special Mother's Day dinner right before your eyes. My son come. Okay, now family, everything is ready. We are right back. We have had our coconut turmeric rice, and we have boiled some for mom. We have got that nice crispy leg and thigh here for mom. We have got our stewed mutton over there, and it's all just heated, reheated, and all of that. So now we're going to be plating just for you. From my kitchen to yours, from my Jamaican kitchen to your family table, to your Mother's Day table especially. It's just this coconut turmeric rice, crispy fried chicken leg and thigh. We did this stewed mutton from scratch. It was just such a beauty. Some green lettuce leaves and a slice of red tomato just to top it off, just to let mom have a beautiful day. All colorful, all ready. You can give her your drink of choice. Please do enjoy. Happy Mother's Day to you all. Make sure so you take care of the mother. Because look here, some of us, well, me not have no mother again, but some who had moms last year, mom is not here anymore. We don't know who will be having our moms next year. This Mother's Day all over the world, it's a different one. you know. So make sure you don't left your mother out. From my kitchen to yours once more, it's just happy Mother's Day. Okay? And moms, please do enjoy. Now, if you have liked this video, remember to give it a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed. When you do subscribe, remember to hit the notification bell. Remember to make sure when you hit the notification bell, you press the option all. Okay? Thanks for the love. Thanks for the support. After Mother's Day, we'll still be rolling on the Jamaican cooking journey. Thank you so much for those who have been purchasing merch. And I've got to get on to some people that are sending some stuff to the PayPal. Some people that are using the email address, it's not coming through. So if you have used my email address and it's not coming through, you need to send an email straight to me, or you need to use Cash App. The Cash App link will be in the description of the video. Also Zelle. Okay? So thanks once more. Happy Mother's Day. Happy cooking. Happy Mother's Day cooking. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the support. Be you. Do you. And most of all, love mom on Mother's Day.